Hi, everybody. I'm Kristen. I'm a Reiki master and yoga teacher here to do a short video on kind of a staple in any yoga class, an asana called Tadasana or mountain pose. It's common and used in most classes, often at the beginning or throughout the class during sun salutations as a place to sort of come back to. Definitely a foundational pose, but also easy to kind of get too familiar with and maybe not be as careful about checking in on your posture in that pose to make sure that you're setting yourself up for comfort and stability and strength and support in your practice. So I'm gonna refer to 8 cues, sort of like spinal cues or postural cues that you can use in your yoga practice, in your Tadasana, to make sure that you're holding your body in a way that's really good for your spine. So to begin, number 1, we want to stand with our feet hips width distance apart. It's common to see people standing with their feet together in Tadasana. I teach it where you stand with them hips width distance. And the reason for that is the second thing, it allows your joints to stack. So your ankles are right under your knees are right under your hips. And when your joints are stacked, it allows your pelvic area and your lower back to achieve a neutral and kind of naturally stable space or position. So number 1, feet or hips width distance. Number 2, joints are stacked. Number 3, we want to engage in the lower abdominals. So we're not like clenching here, but we're just activating these lower abdominal muscles. And then that prepares us for the 4th thing, which is lengthening in the lower back. So we really want to have neutrality, engagement here, but neutrality. When the lower back is long, it's almost like there's an energetic cord pulling that tailbone down to the ground. We're not arching here and we're not collapsing. We're neutral. Long in the lower back, engaged in the abdominals. 5th thing, gentle engagement in the thighs. This can help really support this whole area, the pelvic floor, the sacrum, the lower back, the lower abdominals, engaging gently in those in the thigh muscles. 6th thing, really important in moving up the body, shoulders down. So common and easy to kind of hike the shoulders up during yoga and throughout the day at the computer. We want to keep the shoulders down and we want to keep the sternum lifted. Keeping that sternum lifted is number 7. So shoulders down, number 6, sternum lifted. This is going to open up the front of the body. And it's just a gentle lift here. We're not arching the back. We're not pushing the shoulders back. Shoulders are down, sternum gentle lift. 8th thing, the chin is parallel to the floor. When our shoulders are down, sternum is gently lifted, and chin is parallel, it's going to lengthen the neck and keep the chest open. Really important to do that. And when you think about this, if we move into any asana, let's take Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2, there's a lot happening here. We're bending one leg, we've got one leg straight, we've got our arms up, we've got our head tilted. If we're really strong and stable, engaged in the abdomen, long in the spine, sternum is lifted, shoulders are down, neck is long, we're going to protect ourselves from injury. So really important to remember those cues throughout your yoga practice. You can even get up in the middle of your workday, just get into Tadasana, breathe for, maybe take 5 breaths and just check in on those spinal cues to really help keep your spine strong, supple, and your practice rooted in comfort and stability. Namaste.